What's up, guys? We're doing a video live early today. We got a good card this Saturday. We got Arnold Allen versus Calvin Kattar. Usually I do it at night, but I had to get it, done before work today because I'll be on vacation for a week. So, yeah, man, let's dive into this card. Good week last week. Went 3-2 my bets. I made the Sugar O'Malley bet about 20 minutes before his fight, so I couldn't track it. 2.5 units. Besides the O'Malley fight, and then with the O'Malley fight, it was like 4.5. Cash on Beneil, cash on Bilal, cash on O'Malley, and then lost on the Bronx and TJ. So it was a winning night. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm happy. Had a good night, and let's dive into this card. We got 11 fights. We got 2 bets. Might make a third. We'll see. I'm just waiting on the line on a couple people, but we'll see. So first fight of the night. We got Christian Rodriguez, C-Rod, versus the newcomer, I believe, Josh Weems. Let me see real quick. What's up, Moise? I like C-Rod a lot. I actually bet on him in his debut against what's that kid's name? JSP. I was up a weight class, and he actually looked pretty good, man. The loss, obviously 135 is his weight class. I think this kid's really good. I think this guy's going to go far. He was training, I think, in Chicago with Duke Rufus, but he left. I think he trains in Arizona now, yeah, with Fight Ready. So that's a great move. Kind of funny. He, lost to GSP. Now he trains with him. Yeah, man, he's such a good striker. He's a good grappler, good ground game. Almost tapped out GSP. I think he's a good prospect. I think he's going to go far in this division. I think he wins a lot of fights. I think he can be a future top 10 guy. So, yeah, I think he's going to knock out this replacement who got knocked out against Fernie Garcia on Contender Series. I believe. Give me C-Rod by KO. And I'm looking to parlay, and maybe we'll see. Next fight, we got Cody Durden versus Carlos Mota. This is another short notice fight from Mota. So Cody Durden was supposed to fight Clayton Rodriguez. I think I was going to pick Durden versus Rodriguez. Durden got me a good underdog cash versus JP Buys. This is a pretty tough fight. He's fighting the LFA, champ. I think Mota's definitely a lot better than Rodriguez. So even though Mota's taking a short notice, he's the favorite. And I kind of agree. I think Mota has the better, jiu-jitsu for sure. He's a banger on the feet. Durden, got hurt against Makayev. Durden is a decent prospect. I like the kid, but I think Mota's just better, and I think Mota's going to get the job done. So give me Carlos Mota, and I'll go with the dub for Mota. Just like I said, going to speed right through these guys. Next fight, Chase Hooper, Steve Garcia. Hooper is a fade for sure, but not in the spot. I don't think Garcia is really that good. He's probably the better striker for sure, but he's too wild. I think Hooper's going to get him down on the mat and pound him out. But like I mentioned, Garcia is, the better striker. But I got to go with Chase Hooper here, man. I think he gets him down on the mat. He's a tough dude, good chin, and gets him out of there. I don't think C. Garcia is UFC material. And even though Chase Hooper is really green, he's good enough to win this fight. So give me Chase Hooper. Next fight, Joseph Holmes, Park Young-jung. Yeah, man, this is a good fight. Holmes is so green, and he has a grappling advantage. If it wasn't for the Jamie Pickett fight, I feel like he could be live here. But I'm just not picking anyone that, lost to Jamie Pickett, dude. That's such a red flag. That dude's one of the worst fighters, dude, in the UFC. And Jordan Wright beat him. Park has good boxing for sure, but he's small for the weight class. He fades. He gasses out. And he can get taken down for sure. But, yeah, I think Park's just going to jab his face off. I like his boxing is really good. Give me Park for the job done. Next fight, Andre Arlovski, Marcos de Lima. I'm not betting this fight, but, this is a very close fight, man. De Lima definitely has the power. He's a younger fighter. Arlovski's 43. You got De Lima is 37. That's the main reason why I'm going to pass from this fight. I don't want to bet on a 43-year-old. Andre Arlovski's 6-1 in his last 7. The thing with him is all of his fights are close, man. He definitely has the cardio advantage here. I think that he's more technical. De Lima has the better grappling. De Lima has the more power. I mean, this is a very, very, very close fight. I feel like the line should be a lot closer from a pick. I know Arlovski got hurt last fight, and he didn't really look the best, but he got the job done. He's 6-1 in his last 7, guys. 2-inch reach advantage. Like I mentioned, he's always in close fights, but he finds a way. I feel like he has a little more volume than Lima, cardio advantage. If his chin holds up, if he survives the first round, I think he can take over. So give me an upset win for Andre Arlovski. I'm picking him to get the job done, but like I mentioned, I'm just not confident, man, betting him, dude. So give me Arlovski for the dub. Oh, yeah, real quick. Shout out to the Mecca, man. Mecca 8. Arkansas, his competition. I like it, man. This is a second week, and I'm excited, dude. Alex Ramirez in the chat. Congrats. He got first last week. I think I finished like third or something like that. So he had, the best week out of anyone, but I had a good week too. So, shout out to Arkansas's tournament. Hopefully he can be in the tournament, maybe pretty soon. I think it would be cool to have him in the competition. So shout out to his competition, and shout out to everyone still in it, week 2. Like I mentioned, I got to speed this up. Okay, Phil Hawes, Roman Dolidze. Man, this is a close fight, man. I've had a tough time with this fight because Dolidze looked really good last fight against Dawkins, but before that, pretty underwhelming, man. Lost a fight against Trevin Giles. Looked terrible against Staropoli in a win. Phil Hawes the fade, but I feel like he's just the better striker. Dolidze has good jiu-jitsu, but he can get taken down. Giles took him down. Giles has success with him on the mat. They both slowed down. They're both – Hawes is shinny. I think Dolidze's more durable. It's just tough to trust, Hawes at juice. So I would never bet this fight. But from a pick, I think he's a lot better on the feet. I think he has the wrestling advantage. If his chin holds up and he doesn't pull a stunt, which he does a lot, I think he should win this fight. So I'm not confident with this pick, but from a pick, I'm going to pick Philip Hawes to get Dolidze out of there. But, man, dude, this Dolidze's live, and he could definitely win this fight. But from a pick, I'm more confident in going with Philip Hawes. So I got Philip Hawes. But don't be surprised if he pulls a stunt. Main card. We got Dustin Jacoby, Khalil Rountree. I like Jacoby a lot here. I'm waiting on the line to get a little better. Both good strikers. It's just the thing is with Khalil is that, I like Khalil. He's a pretty good fighter. When he shows up, that's the key word. When he shows up, we don't know when he's going to show up. He's a head case, and I just can't trust him here. I think Jacoby's a really good fighter, top 10 dude, future, maybe even farther than that. It's close on the feet, but, I think Jacoby's a better striker. I think Jacoby has a huge cardio advantage here. He's more durable. Grappling advantage if he chooses. I don't know if he'll mix it up. I think he could try to shoot a couple times and frustrate Khalil and have Khalil guessing. But I got Andre Arlovski. I got Dustin Jacoby knocking out Khalil. I think in the first round is going to be tough because Khalil's a very fast starter, but I think he's going to gas and fade. And I got Dustin Jacoby getting the job done. So give me Jacoby with a KO. I wouldn't be surprised if he took him down and subbed him either, but I got Dustin Jacoby. Next fight, Josh Fremd, Tresean Gore. It's another fight where I'm waiting on the line. I like Josh Fremd here. I think Tresean Gore, I liked him on Ultimate Fighter, but he's just too green, dude. I don't think he's UFC material yet. I thought getting knocked out against Cody Bruddens was a very bad look. Now he's going against his training partner, who I think is better than him. I think Josh Fremd is a good striker. Has a grappling advantage. The cardio advantage. I know he lost against Fluffy, but he looked good in the loss. Give me Josh Fremd knocking out Tresean Gore. I can't trust this dude. Like he looked so good on the Ultimate Fighter, but he just looked lost out there. You're getting knocked out against Cody Brundage, man. That's embarrassing, dude. Give me Josh Fremd with a KO. Next fight, we got Waldo Acosta against Vanderaa. I got Waldo here all day. Give me a KO here. I don't trust Vanderaa. He's at the end of his career. He's kind of a jobber too. He is a jobber. Give me Acosta. Co-main event, we got Tim Means, the Dirty Burns, the Dirty Bird versus Matt Griffin. I took 3 units, man. To underdog shot, 3 units on plus 155 on Tim Means. I feel like this should be a pick 'em line. I think it should be aligned a lot closer. I am worried about his durability for sure. I think Matt Griffin, if he could get a KO. I'm not going to say he can't. I think if he wins the fight, he can get a KO. I think if it goes to the scorecards, it's going to be Tim Means. Just looking at if you analyze the matchup, Means is the more technical striker. He lands, 5.01 and he absorbs 3.63, where you got Matt Griffin who lands 4.36 and absorbs 3.03. 9-4. So you got Griffin, who absorbs more, and you got, Tim Means, who actually lands more. So I know he lost the third against Dalby. He won the first 2 rounds. In the last fight, he lost against Kevin Holland, but Kevin Holland's a pretty damn good fighter and a good striker. The thing with Holland is, the grappling. Besides that, he's a good fighter. I mean, Kevin Holland beat Fluffy, too. I think people forgot about that. And Fluffy's a really good fighter. Speaking of Fluffy, we just talked about him with Fremd. But, based on the matchup, how I look at this stylistically, they're both strikers and they're both, brawlers. I think it's going to be a very close fight. And you're getting me plus 155. I got to take down a shot because, like I just mentioned, I think Tim Means should be a pick him here, man. Maybe even Tim Means be the favorite. Yeah, Tim Means has been knocked out twice, once a long time ago, I think before UFC, way before UFC against Bobby Green. Then, Nico Price knocked him out. But the thing in that fight is Nico Price was getting dominated the whole fight, and then he got knocked out. So I think Tim Means, if he loses his fight, he's going to be winning the fight until he's not. So I got to go with Tim Means here. I think he's the better striker. And another reason why I'm betting Tim Means here is because of the grappling. I think, he's been definitely going back to his grappling more. You've even seen on his Instagram. He's the head wrestling coach at, I think, his high school that he went to or something in Albuquerque. So, he took down Dalby. He actually took down Holland, too. He took down Star Poli twice. He took down Daniel Rodriguez once. He's been taking down a lot of these guys, man. Took down Mike Perry. Max Griffin, the guy got taken down against Morano multiple times. He got taken down against Curtis Melender. He got taken down by Mike Perry. Howboy took him down. Howboy actually won that fight with the grappling, I feel like, late in that fight. So I think Tim Means has the better cardio. I think Tim Means can mix it up here. He has the better grappling. I would be really surprised if Max Griffin got a submission here. I know, last fight I actually bet Kev Holmes my sub. Tim Means has been submitted quite a few times, but Max Griffin's not going to go out and submit him, guys. This is a striker fight, and I got the guy who I think has the better cardio. I think he has the better grappling. I think that, like I said, he lands more, he takes less. He is very close on the feet. I actually feel like Tim Means is the better striker. I think he's more technical. He has a good jab, good right hand, good straight left. It's just Max Griffin has more power. I think Max Griffin, has good striking too, but I think Means is the better fighter. I feel like if he mixes it up and gets the takedowns, he wins this fight. Give me Tim Means, and I'm going to go with the upset here. I got Tim Means winning the decision here. Next fight, main event. I got to hurry up and get out of here. We got Calvin Kattar, Arnold Allen. This is my second play of the night. We got Arnold Allen. I got 3 units on him at plus 110. Now he's the favorite. This is a good fight, man. Calvin Kattar is a good fighter, but I feel like Arnold Allen just, he's on one right now, man. He's definitely, in the prime of his career. It's hard to pick against him right now, man. I mean, he's undefeated in UFC 9-0. He looks so good against Sodiq. He looks so good against Dan Hooker. He got rocked and still won the fight. I think he's more well-rounded than Calvin Kattar. I think that Calvin Kattar is a good fighter, but he didn't look that good against Emmett. I just think the pace and the pressure that Allen's going to bring is going to frustrate him. The movement, like I said, I think he has a better wrestling. Even just shooting on Calvin Kattar is going to frustrate him. Calvin Kattar just, didn't look the best against him. He's 1-2 in his last 3 fights. Calvin Kattar is good, but I mean, took all that damage against Holloway. People forget he had that very close fight against Ige. I think he's on the rise. Allen, Allen's 6 years younger. Allen has the speed advantage, I feel like, too. He lands 3.31, absorbs 2.72. His defense, man, is just a lot better, dude. I know Calvin Kattar lands more, but, I mean, like I mentioned, Allen's the cleaner fighter. I think that Calvin Kattar is good boxing, but I think I got to go. The reason why I'm going with Arnold Allen here is because he's more well-rounded, and I actually think that he can put it on a guy like Calvin Kattar, and I think he can hand Calvin Kattar his first knockout loss. So give me Arnold Allen, man, finishing Calvin Kattar and handing Calvin Kattar's first KO loss. I think that Allen's going to swarm him kind of like he did Hooker, and Kattar's going to get finished, dude. So give me Arnold Allen. So there you guys go. There's my picks. Pretty excited, dude, for this card. So give me Arnold Allen. Give me Tim Means. Give me Acosta. Give me Fremd. Give me Jacoby. Give me Hawes, Arlovski, Park, Hoop, Durden. Not Durden, my bad. Mota and Rodriguez. Got to go. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Later.